Oh! Oh man, that is something I completely forgot about. That the game is made by Vanillaware. It's actually kind of funny because I was thinking about joke names for this game. Because I was thinking about possibly making a video about it, which I may or may not do. I don't know. Laziness tends to get the best of me. Laziness and fear of failure and judgment is some of the major things that are holding me back in my life. We can skip this part. I don't care. Continue me. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is where I am. This is what I'm doing. But yeah, so anyway, I know, I was thinking about like joke names for this game, and like one of them I thought of was like, oh yeah, here I am playing Vanilla Unicorn, which if you don't know what that is, it's the strip club in Grand Theft Auto 5. And then like booting the game up, I'm like, oh yeah, the studio that makes it is also called Vanillaware. Forgot about that. I mean, I could fight that guy for funsies. I'm almost half tempted to do so. Yeah, what's up this way yonder? Anything? Nothing? I mean, there's a fellow here. Let's battle, fellow. Sure, why not? Send these guys in. Watch them kill. You know what? Something I can do as this is playing out. Why do people like this game? Like seriously, I've played a little bit of this game, not that much. I don't hear if I go and figure it out. Yeah, I played the game for 7 hours in one sitting. Oh. What fools you must be to march upon the town I now defend. Dalvin? Hey, David, you spelled your name wrong, bro. Sorry, the name Dalvin is really funny. You can run? Oh, look at that. I'm running around like a little guy. Look at me go. Sure, why not? But yeah, I played about 7 hours of this game. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's good. Or my problem is that I've played games in a similar genre that I think are much better. I.e. Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's one game, but I don't know, man. I love that game. Like, I got that game when I got a Nintendo Switch, because I'm like, it seems like that's sort of the big game that's out right now, because I got that, Mario Odyssey, and Breath of the Wild. And honestly, all three great games that I've like fully completed. Like, got all the moons in Mario Odyssey, I've beaten Breath of the Wild, and like, I don't know how far I'm into it, but I've done like a master mode playthrough, where at least I'm like probably halfway through the game, if not more so. And then yeah, Fire Emblem Three Houses. I haven't completed it yet, but I've done like 3 playthroughs for all 3 houses, and I'm in the middle of. I think I just got to the time skip, or I'm about to get to the time skip. No. I definitely got to the time skip with the Blue Lions, i.e. Dimitri, and he is my favorite lord. I don't know if it's the best route. I can't really say that. But my favorite lord of all of them is Dimitri. He's my favorite guy. Because also I romanced each lord. Because I'm like, I'm doing the house. What am I not gonna romance the big guy at the top? You know? It's like, it's crazy to me. And also because of that, I have had to play as Femme Bylif every single time. Even though I'm like, I would like to change it up and play as Dude Bylif, but unfortunately, first time I played through, I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll play Lady Bylif. And then it's like, oh yeah, Edelgard's bisexual, and you can date her no matter what your gender is, or you can marry her, have Bylif marry her. And then for all the other lords, it's like, ooh, sorry, Dimitri, a guy, Claude, who is like so bisexual. Like, maybe he's not, but I swear to God, he has like romance endings with like with like male members of his house and like team or whatever. But it's like crazy that he's not bisexual, and then crazy that Dimitri also isn't. Because it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean Fire Emblem Three Houses? Fire Emblem Three Houses is kind of weird, where it's like, hey, we'll have a lot of lesbian romances, and like characters who can be in a lesbian relationship, but two men kissing? Alright, fine, we'll put in a DLC lord that you can kiss, but he also kind of looks like a chick. Which I think is pretty funny. Well, I don't know if it's pretty funny. It's certainly interesting. I find it a little humorous. Okay, yeah, it's been a minute since I played the game, so I forgot how to play. Yeah, send out Joseph's unit because they're just extremely powerful. And then, yeah, you can send out these losers.
They will be ours.
They suck, though. And then, I'm feeling Clive's unit.
I ride for Cordia.
But anyway, I think that's enough of getting distracted by my own talking. I want to look up and see, like, what somebody says that, like, makes them go, oh, this game is great.
I'll not fail you.
Because if you can't tell, the reason why I don't think the game is great is A, it's not Fire Emblem Three Houses.
As you wish.
B, it plays way worse than Fire Emblem Three Houses.
I depart.
And then C, it's just like,
to me,
it's just worse than Fire Emblem Three Houses in every way.
Take cover.
Please. Yeah, I don't care, man.
Come.
And I'm looking up Metacritic reviews because I find those to be pretty fun. Because A, I can see what the positive is, but then B, I can see what the negative is. Because that is weirdly enough a favorite pastime of mine, is just like looking up negative reviews for games.
Stand true.
And the first one is in Spanish, and unfortunately without a translation button. I'm not sure what it says, but they gave it a 10, and they said must play at the end of it.
I fight in me yet.
Magnificent experience, very deep tactical combat, great amount of characters. This game is beautiful and super addictive. This game is very unique. The graphics and voice acting are amazing. The graphics are amazing? The graphics are amazing. Like, don't get me wrong, they're not bad. I don't think they're ugly, but I do think the game is kind of a little hideous, right? am I crazy for being like, this game looks terrible? Like, it's like they're so close to having a really good style that the fact that they don't kind of annoys me. Now this is fun, and this guy gave the game a 6. I want to be clear, I'm going to read this. This guy gave the game a 6. Atlas and Sega, your game is AI-inspired trash can with trash can ending. More you play, more you will hate it. Easy AF puts you in charge of a sprawling military but provides no real opposition, never truly challenging the player. There was so much squandered potential for a decent strategy game, but Sega proves AI writing is the new company direction. When you have hours of conversation all done in the same dull, drone, monotonous voices, the generic writing, the complete lack of any kind of climax or originality is the future. Can be charming, but boy, get yourself to have your brain rot out, because every character has the same personality. 40 plus characters, but all have the same voice, inflection, personality, like controlled by one hive mind that wrote the whole story from start to finish in quote-unquote ancient tongue that will make you cringe every scene. Gave it +1 because it's decent UI, user interface. Thanks. I didn't know what UI was. I was reading a game review, but I don't know what UI means. But there's way too many useless items. And that's a 6 out of 10 review. IGN and its consequences on humanity is too great. It's too much. Because it's like, what are you talking about? Because like, I kind of agree, the characters are boring as shit. Like, all the characters in the game are dull, lifeless dolls that, like, I don't think all of them are the same, but, like, a lot of them are the same archetype of, like, I'm hero guy, but a little silly. I'm hero's guy best friend. Ooh, look at me. Oh, hey, I'm hero gal. Oh, hey, I'm hero magic character. Like, they all are kind of like that. I know the game is written by AI. I'd be surprised if it is. But I will say, it does look like it could be made by AI. And that's just because it looks bad. Like, it's such a scathing review, only to turn around and be like, yeah, you know what, 6 out of 10. Alright. Cool ad, Domino's. Now...
I'm ever in your service. It
yeah,
shall be done.
Go fight those guys.
What would you ask?
You can go fight them.
Very well.
For sure, Z's.
The time is at hand.
Okay.
The path is set.
Yeah, you guys really suck. I gotta, like...
I still bear faith.
Get rid of that. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. I didn't realize what happened there.
Come.
Anyway, I just realized I'm a bit quiet compared to the game, so I was going to turn on the game volume, but I don't think I can do that while in the middle of a fight. Or battle, or conquest, or whatever the game wants to call it. So here, I'm going to read more reviews. Really fun to play, and I love the battle system. It has a lot of gameplay hours, a lot of classes, combos, etc. I think the only thing that's not really good is the difficulty. I find it really easy considering the number of options the game offers. You beat it without putting too much effort into it. Right now, I'm playing on maximum difficulty. Sadly, this option is only available after finishing the game once. If this difficulty is fine, I will update my review. Well, they gave it a 10. Unicorn Overlord certainly isn't lacking in depth, but the combat that makes up the majority of the game isn't quite sufficiently varied or tactical enough to remain interesting for the duration of the game's 50-plus hour runtime. It's 50-plus hours? Jeez. Alright.
I shall hold nothing back.
Now here's a 1 review. Lots of praise for this game story-wise, and it feels generic and boring to me. Like, I know what will happen before the cutscene. The art is good, but again, generic. The gameplay is repetitive, strategy doesn't feel necessary at all, not original or refreshing. Now this guy's speaking my damn language. That guy's right. This guy's 100% right. I couldn't agree with this fellow more. Took the words right out of my brain.
They seek my head.
We march. To me. What shall I do? Yeah!
Blood will be shed.
Incredible game. Trashiest final boss. I, Child, would have been able to make a better final battle. They just put I, Child. I think they meant a child would have been able to make a better final battle. It's actually so fascinating that, like, so it's like, you beat the game. You got to the end of the game, and you were like, the worst part about this is the boss. The final boss. And it's like, you have nothing else to say about your experience playing the game. Now, here's a 2 out of 10 review. Traditionally beautiful artwork, just what you would expect from Vanillaware. Tons of strong female fighters wielding weapons they couldn't lift. Not exactly. Are you fucking kidding me? Not exactly bad story and interesting mechanic that gets boring fast. So, your bullet points for this 2-star review are not exactly bad story, terrible phrasing, first of all, and then an interesting mechanic that gets boring fast. What interesting mechanic? Also, are you boys dead?
We're under attack.
Dude, they're blazing, man.
A suitable target, am I?
Hey, yes, I understand what blaze is. Shut up about it. I don't care. System. Options. Yes. Bring these fellas out.
Let's get this over with. Enough standing around. Sure.
I fear for our safety. Stand before me.
Yeah, I believe in that. But yeah, and then the only other negative point is tons of strong female fighters wielding weapons they couldn't lift. How would you know, pussy? Also, it's a fucking fantasy RPG, dude. There are griffins. There's like a lady that shows up and she's like, I'm an angel sent from God. It's like, none of this shit is real, bro. Great game with inspiration from FF Tactics or Tactics Ogre. If you like based turn strategy games, then this is a must-have.
On my honor as a knight.
Hey, good for you, Clive.
It was fate which brought us here.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Actually, a very good game with a lot of depth and strategic possibilities. I understand that none of you are professional game reviewers. Can you talk about what the fucking depth and strategy is? Every single review I've read so far is so much depth and strategy within this game. How, motherfucker? How? What depth? What strategy? Articulate what you find so depthful and so strategic about the combat, please. Because I'm obviously missing it, but that's because I don't give a fuck about RPG combat.
Glory to the liberation!
Yeah. However, the game is far too easy even on the highest difficulty level. Simply can't be that a game like this is too easy, because after a certain time your troops are so strong that strategy no longer plays a role. In a strategy game, smiley face. Unfortunately, I couldn't play through the game for this reason. It would have been the perfect game if it was really challenging. I still hope for a second part and will buy it if the game is well balanced. Such interesting reviews here, man. See, this game feels like a combination of Fire Emblem and Ambition of Nobunaga? Nobunaga? I've never heard of that game. What it does well is its pacing. You'll feel pretty motivated to play throughout the game. It has an excellent cast of anime girls that'll scratch that Fire Emblem itch. Fuck you. Fuck you. Hey, fundamentally, fuck you as a human being. I don't like you, and I'm not reading the rest of your review, you fucking pervert. I prefer it. Sorry, I have to now read it because I read the next sentence. I prefer the art style and the girls in this game quite a bit more than newer Fire Emblem titles. The story, although one-dimensional, is neither great nor subpar. Not a big deal considering the gameplay is very engaging and fun. Yes, you can marry your followers in this game, but romance is not the focus, so don't expect anything more than a few unlockable conversations. The game runs out of steam a little near the end, as the story doesn't necessarily feel like it has any ups and downs after the first 3 continents. It might get a little repetitive for you. Overall, I enjoy this game more than Fire Emblem Three Houses. Wrong! Wrong! Incorrect! Wrong! Go to jail! Go to jail! Go to fucking jail! Or go to hell. Go back to hell because you're from there because you're a demon. And way more than Fire Emblem Engage, the huge roster of beautiful followers drawn artistically and the fun battle system makes it stand out among other games of its genre. You know, honestly, I should have realized what this guy was about when but I didn't read his username. His username on Metacritic is Urgent Boner. So yeah, okay, that makes sense. Still go to jail. Strong character writing, strong background, strong tactics system. Very fun to play. This game has become my favorite tactics game the more I play it. The mechanics and gameplay is very complex and rewarding. I recommend playing in the highest possible difficulty. A little dense at times, and at first I was disappointed that you don't actually control your party. But once I got into it a little more, I realized that was a good call. It is very addictive and lends itself well to quick play sessions. I will hop on, do a liberation quest, and hop off. I love building my party up. I find that going through the Coliseum was when I really started to grasp the strategy of this game. It is a game with a lot of trial and error, but very rewarding once you start to understand it. I don't know why I turned southern midway through that. This is an interesting one. Quote, "What game are you playing?" That's my mom voice. This is a mom asking their son, "Well, what game you playing in there, sweetie?" The sweat begins to beat upon my brow, my throat gets taut. It shouldn't be a difficult question to answer, and yet, here we are. This is one of those moments where it's tough to reply with a straight face, especially when the one asking the question is one of your old Marine buddies. Ultimately, I decided to go for it. Double down, too. Act as if this is the most normal and masculine answer that could even be given. Who needs Ghost Recon when you have Unicorn Overlord? Unicorn Overlord, it's actually pretty badass, bro. For the rest of this review and others, visit fuck you, fuck your plug. But also, like, What is this shit? Dude, it's so crazy to me that, like, video games have become, like, a masculine thing. Because it's like, you're literally being a cuck. Like, if you play video games, you're a cuck. It's fine. It's cool, you know? Your girlfriend's getting fucked by some other dude, or chick, or they, them. You never know. Or a whole group of people. But, sorry, I don't know why I took it in this direction. But it's like, playing video games is not a masculine thing. It's like, it's a very, like, self-congratulatory, like, silly thing that people do. And it's like even sillier that it's like a guy's thing. It's like, oh, I can't wait to get home from my shitty job where I get paid too little to do fuck all that is good or beneficial to society. And I come home, or you know, maybe you do have a decent job, you know, you're a plumber or something like that, you know? You come home, you're working in the shit factory, and you sit down and you're like, oh, let me play with guns with all my boyfriends online. And I use boyfriends, but I said friends, boyfriends, platonically, alright? You know, it's like girlfriend, you know, don't get too twisted up about it. Don't get your boxer briefs in a twist.
I have my doubts.
Alright, just skip this battle because it's not gonna do anything.
I'll not fail you.
Alright, you just don't move.
The time is at hand.
You will at least do something.
Defeat will soon be upon us.
Hey, look at that.
A temporary fix.
By the way, can I just say, I fucking hate every single healer that is on my team. Because, like, anytime, it's like, unless I'm getting real lucky, just all the healers are, like, just terrible. They, like, always heal themselves. They never do anything useful. Just, it's kind of crazy to me.
Well,
yeah, here we go. Here we go. Now we're finally getting somewhere. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's very funny to me that, like, video games are supposedly, like, a masculine thing when I can't think of anything less masculine than, like, sitting around looking at a screen. It's like, well, I don't know. That's not true, obviously, but it's like, it's neither masculine nor feminine. It's just an activity. It's leisure time. It's like going like, oh, I would read, but that's for girls. It's like, what are you, crazy? It's like, I don't know who reads more on average, men or women, but like, A, it's probably women, and B, it's like, it doesn't matter. Anyone can read for any reason. Like, it's not a gendered thing. And it's like, I don't know, I'm sure there are some women that enjoy this game, but it's like, this is a masculine ass game. Like, this game is masculine as fuck. Like, I don't think you have to worry about your Marine buddy being like, oh, you're playing Unicorn Overlord? That sounds like it's for girls. No, he'd probably be like, oh, you're playing some fucking trash ass anime game? Damn, I didn't realize you were a loser, bro. I didn't realize that when I laid down, when I put my life on the line, so that way we could go kill some people, that I was doing it for some fucking pussy who likes anime. Oh, man.
How shall I proceed?
Oh yeah, I would have to revive these guys. I don't know if I really want to do that. think you can get this kill though? Yeah,
Onward.
you can get this kill.
We march.
Wait.
Bit of a tight spot here.
I fear for our safety.
Oh, now
The
we
odds
can't
do not stand in my favor. Defeat will soon be upon us. A perilous battle indeed.
Oh shit! You boys go to battle. You need to skip that.
I can offer nothing more in my current state.
That's fine. It's not Fire Emblem, bro. You're only gonna die
I
forever.
need a drink. You got it. I'll smash you to bits.
Oh yeah, I should have revived that guy. How'd you get a griffin again? Kind of wild.
Come then.
There we go. Simply an amazing game. Wonderful anime graphics, amazing dubbing, the voices fit well with the characteristics of the characters, which, by the way, has captivating stories. We care about them. That's more than 60. All very well developed. I cannot imagine this game very well developed 60 fucking characters. Like, again, it's not Fire Emblem Three Houses. Where it's like Fire Emblem Three Houses, I played that game and it like changed my life. I was like, damn, this shit is the fucking greatest thing ever. If I could record Fire Emblem Three Houses, that's what I would do. I would just sit around recording Fire Emblem Three Houses every day for the rest of my fucking life. I probably would have actually beat my third playthrough by now.
I must never yield. See, Chloe? I can do stuff. Victory grows ever closer.
Sure, I don't give a fuck. We're free? Well and truly free. You've already done plenty, but perhaps you can make some deliveries and help us even further. Fuck no, man. What do you mean by that? Hey, thanks for, like, kicking out the occupying force that was here, but could you, like, do some deliveries? Buddy, I'm an army. Hire a courier. Hey, Prince of the Land, could you, like, could you go get me some fucking trout? I'm hungry. It's like, no, bitch, you're no longer being occupied by an invading force. Go fish. The fuck you mean I have to do it? Alright. Anyway, though, I'm getting out of this area. Yeah, I'm fast as fuck now. Pretty good. Do I have enough? Alright. Yeah, here we go. There we go. I was like, can you fucking bring up the menu I care about? Alright. You know what? Here. Let's do this. So, Mana. That's a random guy, right? Yeah, why not? Let's get Bernice on my team. And then, is it Clive? Is Clive the guy who's like, who's like, oh, I know who this person is. Yes, it is Clive. Also, odd. Interesting. Yeah, who's not signed? Podrick. Sure, why not? There's a heart here. Who's this between? Oh, okay. Yo, hey man, sorry, we can't talk. The region is still, like, occupied. Oh, so there's no free time? No downtime ever? I'll fight you, bro. I don't know why this team is my default.
Got me good.
I need a drink.
Yeah, here we go.
This is for you!
The man just said that Unicorn Overlord was his game of the year for 2024. Your Highness, we may find it difficult to proceed in that direction, absent the strength to defeat wandering enemies in a single battle. Let's train our units, liberate regions, and return again upon claiming further power. Yeah, but also, here's the thing, why the fuck didn't I win that fight? I'm confused.
Stand true! I fight in me yet.
I'm killing you guys for real, I swear to God. Oh, you're back at full health again? Okay, I see. That's a little annoying. But fine, understandable. Ah, if it isn't the Knights of Liberation, might I ask you a favor, good sir? You see, we've been having bandit troubles of late. As far as I can tell, they're using Fort Zeklava as a base of operation to conduct raids on our village. We were hoping you folks might see fit to teach them a lesson, drive them off for good. Consider the problem dealt with. We'll not allow them to keep harming innocent civilians. God, he's so boring. You truly mean it. Oh, thank you, sir. They may be few in number, but there's a woman among them who's as tough as they come, so watch out. Apologies, but I couldn't help but overhear. Is it true you fight for the rebel army? It is. I am Elaine. So fucking cool. The Crown Prince himself? Then the rumors were true. Forgive my lack of decorum, your highness. I am the Knight Millier, and I have a request for you. Should you ride out to dispatch those bandits, I beg that you take me with you. Oh? And why would you ask such a thing? I'm looking for someone. I believe her to be among their number. Very well then, you seem more than capable of holding your own in battle. But know that you'll need to obey our every command if you wish to emerge unscathed. Of course, your highness. Oh, and I'll be bringing a few men of my own along as well. Alright, well, who's this? I'm honored you've come, your highness. Right this way.
It's truly an honor, your majesty. I am Miriam, humble servant of the Knights of the Rose.
Your order answered directly to my mother, yes? But I fear I don't recall ever meeting you. I hope I've not offended.
You've not. 10 years past I was but a squire, and in no position to have made your acquaintance.
Ahem. And what of Kitra?
She went ahead to scout the city, but we've since lost contact. In sooth, I worry for her safety. Times such as these make me thankful for Fran and her griffin. They have taken wing, and scour the ground as we speak.
Then we may leave the search to her. But what about us, my prince?
Joseph has readied an encampment in a nearby field. We make for battle as soon as preparations allow it. And if Renaud is truly bound by the same magic Hodrick was, the ring should release him with little issue. Now come, Euclid awaits, and Scarlet with her.
Alrighty daddy. Well, preparations are complete, your highness. We stand ready to deploy your command. In that case, allow me to ride to head to the rendezvous point. I shall meet with Fran and Kitra myself. Understood. Be careful out there. Renaud was once a brother in arms to me, my prince. I can attest he was a bold and powerful knight. This battle will doubtless prove difficult. I advise we plan our moves carefully. Before we march for Usit, my prince, allow me a word of counsel regarding our tactics. Press the tactics menu to open up tactics. Now then, allow me to enlighten you on the proper usage of tactics. Also, it took you this long to tell me about this, man? Okay, hey, guess what, man? Now I finally understand where the tactic part of this comes in, because I'm like, why are people talking about how this shit's so tactical, man? I'm just like, yeah, sure, I'm playing on easy mode, so I don't even got to think about it, but it's just like positioning people and then allowing them to fight, and it's just like, it's fucking boring and it sucks, who cares? It's like, now I can actually do shit. In other words, the skills that, like our soldiers use first, should be assigned a higher priority. Just so, and the more narrow the conditions for a skill's use, the higher priority I suggest you give it. Okay. Yeah. I don't fucking care. Like, that's cool, but I do not fucking care. Like, I sadly do not give a fuck. So, is my suggested level, yeah, enemy level is 8, okay. We're 9, so should be fine.
Nimble little brat, aren't you? Can't run far like that, though.
I really messed this one up.
What?
You alright? I am now, thanks. I made it into the city no problem. But it wasn't long till they caught me snooping. I turned back and a swiped key later, though, and I was out of there. At least, until they nabbed me again. Anyway, there's no time. I don't know what it is, but something's happening in there. Something big. They've got soldiers crawling all over the place. Some of them even got shipped in from the capital.
We'll alert Miriam at once. But first, we should get out of here before more of your friends decide to emerge from the shadows.
I've brought the girl, my liege.
And nigh a moment too soon. The sanctuary and its accursed seal await.
Then the hour is upon us?
Whatever treachery you're planning, I won't be a part of it.
Mind your tongue if you wish to keep it, child. You stand before the glorious emperor of all of Fevrith.
Pay her no mind. She'll greet death's cold embrace soon enough.
Then allow me the honor of introducing them when that time comes.
So be it.
Lord Renaud, I bring urgent word. Speak.
It's the rebels, my lord. They gather at our gates this very instant.
Seems our sellswords weren't quite as indomitable as they claimed. You're dismissed.
My business at the sanctuary will demand time. See to it that I'm not interrupted.
Yes, my liege. Not a single rebel shall be spared my spear.
Please be safe, Elaine.
These rebels shall not take another step towards our exalted Emperor Galerius. I'll see to that myself. I'm Renault. This is what I sound like. With me, my men, we crush them here and now. Oh my, I think I'm gonna lose. My friends, I'm relieved to see you both unharmed. Right back at you, but we don't have time to sit here catching up. They'll be on us in any second. Then we meet them head on, with steel in hand. Looks like they have sorcerers, too. In that case, I ask that you leave them to me. My blade will make quick work of them. I swear to you both, this time I shall protect you. The three of them will surely be of use in the battle ahead, Your Highness. Command their unit however you see fit. But of course, now then, Scarlet awaits. Definitely get these boys out here because they're... Oh no, you're gonna be fast actually. You're gonna be slow.
Let's get this over with.
The day will be
I
ours.
have belief
Time is
that
at
you
hand.
can be a good unit. Yeah, see?
The
There you
path is
go.
set. How can I
It's
assist?
weird that like the actual battles are not that difficult,
My
but
steed is
like
swifter than the wind.
My
random
go, is it?
like outside battles are.
Sure.
Prepare to be run through.
Can we fucking hurry it the fuck up, man? No wonder this shit takes like 50 hours to fucking do.
Do your worst.
Oh, yeah, that's also my bad. I do keep doing that on accident.
I'm even better than Clyde.
In service of the crown.
I do not care what any of you have to say.
Your villainy ends here.
Let's watch one, please.
You're mine!
We march on. A fine bout.
Okay. Now I can deploy the super
In
powerful
service of
unit
the
that's
royal
just gonna
family.
annihilate everyone. Oh wait, yeah. I was gonna say, you should be doing something.
Down. At your service. Sir. No mercy. Dead and buried. Nowhere is too far. At once. I'm in their firing range.
Man, I will say, anytime I hear the phrase "dead and buried," I think of that death animation from
Face me and be cut down.
Arkham Asylum, where Poison Ivy kills Batman, and she's like, "You're dead and buried, darling." And then there's the Berlizzi clip where he's like, "And bricked, hello." Just not typically my kind of humor, but like the inclusion of "hello" after that does make it great. Because it's so fucking funny.
My training's paid off. It seems you've misjudged me. At your service. Sir. You're nothing. Nowhere is too far. At once.
Awaiting your command. By your word. I shall hold nothing back.
Face me and be cut down. Dead and buried. I stand ready. Understood.
Enough standing around.
To me. Merely say the word. I ride at once.
Come. Let's see what you can do.
A joke.
Guess that's that.
Have I always held such potential?
Yeah, man, that's how potential works. You always have it.
I'll not fail you.
The fucked up thing is that you can't always know what kind of potential you will or won't have.
Very well.
Just say the word. Going.
No mercy. In His Highness's honor. service. Sir. Look what I found. Nowhere is too far. At once.
These rebels have come far enough. Onward, Griffins. Employ your superior mobility and overrun the vanguard. Alright, sure. Cool, dude, bro. Hey, video game, I do not give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what any of the enemies are doing. Okay? I understand that is my burden to bear, but still, fuck off. I don't care.
To be run through.
God damn, man. Killing me. Oh, that shit was nice.
Well then.
You, Chloe, for the love of Christ, quit healing yourself,
Was
lady.
never in doubt.
Oh yeah, details. You. Yeah. Fucking. Target has. Wait. No, is that right? HP. Yeah, that. Target HP is lower than 100%. And whoever has the lowest HP. Because for the love of Christ.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Alright.
I am with you! I have you! Be healed.
Nope.
The battle is won!
Merely say the word. I ride at once. One thrust of the lance is all I need.
What a joke! I shall hold nothing back. Gaze upon the face of your demise. For the liberation.
You face me. Victory grows ever closer.
Prepare to be run through. Was never in doubt. How can I assist? Consider it done.
Come then. Good. Well fought. We march. Onward.
'Tis ours.
fortune smiles upon us.
Video game, for Christ's sakes.
My
I
go,
understand. It's cool. We're
You
fine.
got it.
What would you ask? By your word.
The time is at hand. To me, we march.
Well, yeah.
Merely say the word. I ride at once.
You're nothing. It seems you've misjudged me.
I've arrived.
It's a friendly thing, right? Oh. Can you clarify? I don't need the information of what it is after I do it, man. I need the information before I do it. What the fuck is wrong with this game? I've done that several times. Where I've gone to pray at some fucking fuck-ass thing, and it's like, hey, where do you want this? And I'm like, here, I guess? And it's like, oh, this is a deal damage to people thing. Oh, this is a healing thing. And I'm like, you didn't convey that to me good enough, which is, you know, again, partly my fault. But still, it's annoying as shit.
Best be careful.
We march.
Yes, okay. Okay. We all get this.
Excellent.
The word. Just say the word. Going.
You get a move on.
How can I assist?
You get a
Consider
move
it done.
on.
Awaiting your command.
You get a move on. Everybody gets a move
Very
on.
well.
Good. We march.
I would like to make this guy not the leader, just so I could have the movement of the
To me.
horse. Yep. Okay. I don't care. I do not care. I can't play this game. I can't play it. I've just learned I can't play this game because I do not care. The story is like a little interesting to me as something to play, but like as
I have you.
or as like something to watch, but like
I'm prepared for anything.
as like a game to play, I just God, I do not care.
Sure.
Alright.
At your service.
You should be like over
Understood.
here anyway.
I
You should
stand
be
ready.
there. You should go ahead and rest.
Prepare to be run through.
How embarrassing. Are you okay?
That'll do. Naturally.
Come. I fight in me yet. I've not chosen my grave yet. I'll not fail you. By your word.
Merely say the word. My steed is swifter than the wind. One thrust of the lance is all I need.
Veiled retainer. tempered in the cruel flames of war.
Just say the word. You got it.
Onward.
I have arrived. What would you ask? Very well.
Enough standing around. Going. Well?
Keep getting sharper.
A toast to strength.
Splendid. I've arrived. The time is at hand. To me.
Awaiting your command. What would you ask? By your word.
How can I assist? I ride at once.
At your service. Sir.
I shall hold nothing back.
Little bit of tricorn pride for ya. Merely say the word. My steed is swifter than the wind.
Face me and be cut down.
It would seem sparing your life at the harbor was quite the misstep. No matter. Extinguishing you now should more than remedy such a trifling oversight.
Tis yours. Over here.
What now?
I did it! Tis the fruit of my... Gotta keep getting stronger.
My go, is it? You got it.
There is time yet to claim victory.
You're nothing.
Awaiting your command. As you wish. Come.
Ride for me! I am with you!
Glory to the liberation! Getting stronger by the day.
A trivial undertaking.
Any word of Scarlet?
None, Your Highness. We comb the city with all haste. And Renault?
Still unconscious, I fear. But the magic that clouded his mind has been undone. You may attend to him if you wish. I know the worry of a friend in danger all too well.
Thank you, my prince.
Your Majesty, we've word that Scarlet was stolen away to the ruins in the north.
By whom?
According to the report, Emperor Galerius himself.
What? Then we failed to keep her from him.
Hey, quit it with the gloom and doom. We can still catch them if we hurry.
Apologies. You're absolutely right. Come, let us hurry north to the ruins. We will rescue Scarlet, no matter what that takes.
Wait, what? This is it? This is the end of the game? Cool. Glad I'm here.
I'll not fail you. By your word.
Nowhere is too far. Understood.
How can I assist? Consider it done.
Just say the word. Going.
We march. The path is set.
What would you ask? A second wind, it seems.
I stand ready. I can
Much
do this.
appreciated. I'm prepared for anything. Merely say the word. I may be outmatched.
What fools you are to have followed me here. Prepare to be cleaved in twain by the axe of Galerius, ruler of all creation. Shrouded in darkness. Decay. Agony awaits.
Dude, this guy's played Pokemon Platinum.
Not yet!
My power sees.
Yeah, I wonder if that's like, I don't know, a like Japanese kind of idea, and by that I mean like
Healing!
when talking about
My lance grows ever sharper.
like people who like take over the world or
This
want to
doesn't
control
bode
the
well.
universe.
I'm in rough shape.
It's like Team Galactic, Team yeah, Galatius. It all like stems from like Galaxy, and I like wonder if that's like a more like kind of significant thing in Japan, where it's like, oh yes, the Galilarians are the people who want to take over the universe, and like it works better in that language. I don't know. It's always something I think about on occasion, of like how like other
This doesn't bode well.
cultures like communicate
shall hold
different
nothing
ideas, and thusly like how it's like, I don't know, take for example, like in English there's a lot of borrowed words from other languages, because in the English language we just don't have a word for that. Like off the top of my head, like Schadenfreude, the German word for like taking pleasure in someone else's like pain or like failure, of like oh, it's great to see this person fail or fuck up. It fills me with joy seeing that. It's like we don't have a specific word for it, but in German they do. And like similar thing with like French words and like Spanish words.
Wretched tyrant. And at long last, Queen Elenia shall know peace.
Witness the gulf in our strength.
Because like I'm sure that's a thing too, where it's like people who speak different languages like probably think differently, just like structurally, than like people who speak a different language.
Get up.
Like yeah, I don't know. That's actually a really interesting concept.
The battle is won.
You impressed?
No.
For the liberation.
Yay, sea ring. Whispers of the streets. Hooray for me.
I actually did it.
You
I
sure
only
did,
pray I'm not
sport.
too late. Scarlet!
Dude, is she dead? That would be kind of sick if she is.
Who are you? And what have you done to Scarlet?
You may call me Balatro. And it's
Balatro?
quite a shame, child, but
Balatro.
you've come too late.
What the fuck was that?
The last of the seals is broken, my liege. Excellent. Yes. I can already feel the energy coursing through every vein in my body. Prove that our synthesis with the beyond grows ever closer.
What madness is this?
God, the villains
You
are
were
so
slain.
fun, and then
I'm
the
certain
main
of it.
characters suck so much dick. Which, like, actually, it'd be more fun if they suck dick.
That fool of a pontifex only lived.
But instead, they blow
Wisdoms are
ass,
proved just
which is
as
like
valuable
nothing.
in the end.
You mean to say Scarlet is...
The girl is of no further use to us. Do with her what you will. Assuming she still draws breath, of course.
I'll have your head for this!
A valiant effort, boy. But my newfound might has no equal. Your grand machinations finally approach fruition, my liege. Would that they not have taken 10 years to arrive. I admit in times of weakness, I feared all our sweat and blood would come to naught. We owe the girl an immense debt. Long have I awaited this very moment. At last, Zenoira's people will be released from the trammels of captivity that bind them. And I shall take my rightful place as their sovereign. Conjure a gate,
Didn't you already do that?
The capital awaits. As you wish, my liege.
That guy is real fun.
He who boasts the ring of the unicorn.
Also, is that God? What's up, God? How's it going?
Scarlet!
Dude, God just talked to you. And also the
Father.
evil emperor
still
guy
breathes.
just got, like, cool powers.
And she's unhurt at that. But how?
Heed my call, ring bearer.
Who goes there?
Dude, who cares about your injured girlfriend? God's talking.
Observer children called us once, but time for discussion runs short.
Or he's a
Drawing
sage.
away from death's
You
door
can't
more energy than
be
I
a
have
sage and
to spare.
have God voice.
Now heed my words.
This is heresy.
You must take the ring to the land of elves, and
They're
awaken the
elves?
ancient power slumbering within.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. I didn't consider there would be elves. Oh, are they going to be like Keebler elves? I swear to God, if they're like generic Tolkien elves, I'm going to be pissed.
Yet not all hope is lost. Usher the ring unto the Tyrannos of Erline.
Oh, dude, I don't give a fuck about any of this.
But how?
I've spoken too long already. Let loose its true form and return to this place.
Come on, Grandpa. Let's get you off the PA system. Quit fucking with the new altar boy. All right. He's just trying to get his bearings, and you're over here doing this scary God voice to him, telling him cryptic shit. Come on now. We gotta get you back in bed, buddy. I know.
Elaine.
Is it wise for you to be out of bed?
I'm alright. Thank you, Elaine, for everything.
'Twas nothing. All I ask in return is that you rest if you need it. The last few days have felt like countless moons.
I already told you I'm okay. It's just... I heard everything. Back at the sanctuary. Faintly, and through a fog of pain, but still clear enough. Galerius spoke true. Pontifex Arant is my father.
Okay, that's probably the first interesting thing you've said. And I don't even know what the fuck it means, and I also don't really care. But I was like, okay, let's wait. Let's see how long until something of actual interest is said. Because it's like, I don't know, man. You have to establish characters, and you then have to show their bond in order to make people care about it. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that it's like, oh, these two are friends, and they have a couple of conversations. Ergo, I'm now invested in these characters. But like, I don't know, man. It's just like I'm comparing this in my mind to like Final Fantasy 13? No, Final Fantasy 7 remakes. Sorry, I don't know why I was thinking 13. I haven't even played that game. But it does look interesting to me, even though I think it's not the most beloved in the franchise. I don't know. Everything I've seen from it looks pretty funny. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, I'm thinking about the Final Fantasy 7 remake series, which you can not like that if you want. I love it, personally. I think it's great. Like, I love those games, and they're so fun, and the reason why I love them is, A, they have great music, but B, they have, like, good characters that are well characterized, and they have, like, compelling scenes. Like, the game shows, like, one conversation with Cloud and Tifa, but, like, it establishes their relationship, so that way they can then go on to have, like, interesting scenes together, you know? And it's like a similar thing with like Aerith too, is that like you meet both you and Cloud kind of meet Aerith for the first time, kind of sorta. But like in the game, and it's like, oh, here's this character, you get to know her, and then you know you get to like her probably. I don't like Aerith though. I don't like Aerith, and maybe it's just because I'm not into the whole like manic pixie dream girl thing she's got going on. Maybe I would be more fine with that, I guess, if I just knew what the fuck was going on with Aerith. Like, half the time I feel like Aerith is like putting up this wall or this act, and she's not like truly talking or telling how she really feels, which is like fine, but it's like I still don't know what's going on with her. Like, does she know what's up, or is she like, she's obviously purposefully being silly. Like, there's the scene in Rebirth not remake, but in Rebirth, where she's like, hey Cloud, let's just go on a date together, let's forget about everything else. And that was like the first scene where I'm like, okay, fuck, I finally like Aerith now. And that's like one of the last scenes with her but before she like goes away before the end credits roll. And it's like, what the fuck, man? The final scene you have with Aerith, she does something actually interesting and compelling and fun, and now it's like, oh, sorry. Aerith's gotta leave now. She'll be back, though, I'm sure, you know? There's no way she's not coming back, you know? It's not like she dies or anything. Sorry. Nobody's watching this, right? I'm cool. Like, fucking talking about spoilers for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Ugh. But yeah, man, it's I don't know, I find it to be pretty bizarre just how that kind of works out with that game. But yeah, or it's like I don't know, I'm just like going through like games I've played where it's just like the characters are compelling, they're interesting, I'm invested in them, and like this game, I just do not give a fuck about any of the characters. I don't know, some of them are kind of interesting, like Thief Boy. I like Thief Boy the most. I forget what his name is. It's like Trevor. Yeah, I think it's literally Trevor. That's his name. Or no, it's Travis. It's Travis. What a travesty, I didn't remember it. But yeah, it's like that character is much more interesting than all these other like generic ass like good doers, where it's like oh, they're like on the side of good, but they're also like a bit of a thief, and they have like a mysterious past. It's like, oh, fuck, man, that's actually interesting and compelling. And it's like, I'm not compelled by any of the other characters. And is that like a me problem? Is it like a me issue where it's just like I don't find any of these characters interesting? Because actually, can I talk about this? I've started rewatching the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie by James Gunn, the one in the MCU, as if there's another one, but still. But like, I was rewatching that because I really like the Guardians of the Galaxy video game, the 2021 one. I think that's when it came out. Or 2019 is when it came out, I think, actually. But it's like, I really like that game. And honestly, it's my favorite version of the Guardians on screen. And like, the three I have in comparison are 2014 James Gunn movies, of which I've only seen Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2. I haven't seen any of the other ones, but I plan on watching them. And then also the Telltale video game, and I hate the Telltale one. The Telltale one sucks. Like, it really is super bad and terrible, and it's just like utter garbage in my personal opinion. And so it's like, I don't know, it is kind of interesting seeing like different interpretations for characters, and it's like part of the reason why I don't like the movie version as much as the video game is the video game has more time to set up and build up these characters, and also the movie has the characters all meet for the first time, where it's like, oh hey, we gotta escape this prison together, so let's all hang out. And it's like kind of interesting, but I'm also like, I don't know, I'm not as big of a fan of it as I was when I watched it when I was like 13 when it came out. And so, and it's like, I think that's why I generally enjoy like TV shows and video games much more than movies. Not that movies are bad, movies are great, but it's like, for me at least, one of my favorite forms of one of my favorite things in media is seeing a character I like and like having that character like go through things or get through stuff, and I'm like, oh hell yeah. Or like even just like seeing how a character develops and unravels. And it's like when you have the time to build it up throughout like a season, where it's like instead of having like, you know, 2 hours, 3 hours, maybe 4 hours if you're insane, to like make all these characters work in like a movie or something like that. With a TV show, it's like you have like 10 hours to like build up all sorts of different characters, give them their own storylines, like just be like, oh, this character's doing this while this character's doing this, and it's like, oh, it's really interesting. I actually just started watching Doom Patrol, and that shit is really good. Doom Patrol is really good. I'll be honest, I'll tell you the thing that made me go watch it. There's a YouTuber I like, Implicitly Pretentious. They make like reviews of like various movies and TV shows, and they made one for Doom Patrol, and like in their intro talking about it, they were like, Alan Tudyk breaks the fourth wall as the narrator, and they're like saying in like the sort of like sarcastic tone of like, am I really gonna like this show where Alan Tudyk is tongue-in-cheek narrating and breaking the fourth wall? And I was like, oh, that show has that? Sold. And then I watched it, and I'm like, holy shit, this is actually really interesting and really compelling. And it's like the first season is like really fucking good, and I am very excited to see where it goes next. Which, yeah, what's up with the 5th season for that? Because I have HBO Max, so it's like all 4 seasons, or like 4 seasons of that are on HBO Max. But then there's also like a 5th season, apparently. And it's like, I don't know what's going on with that. Because I will say also, I don't have the HBO Max app downloaded. I have the Amazon Prime downloaded, and I have HBO Max through that. Technically, I don't have it. It's my stepdad who does, but you know, I'm on the account. I will say, this game does not have bad music. Music is pretty good. Okay, there's only 4 seasons. Why is Amazon Prime telling me that there's like a 5th season? Yeah, season 5. What's up with that, man? Is it like currently airing? Okay, no, it ends with the 4th season. I don't know why Amazon Prime is saying there's a 5th season of it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but either way, watch Doom Patrol. It's really good. But it's like I don't know, I just find that stuff to be way more compelling from like an entertainment standpoint, like personally. It's why I also like manga. It's like it's a nice thing that takes a while to get through, but you just like read it casually on your phone while laying in bed. Like that, at least that's what I do with it. And so it's like, I don't know, it's just interesting to me where it's like, movies are good, but it's like, I don't know, for me it's weird where it's like, I don't know, does anyone else feel this way as like a gamer usually? Whereas like you feel insecure about liking your form of entertainment and art over like other forms? Where it's like, I don't know, I was listening to the bonus episode of Something Rotten podcast with where it's the season they did on Indica and Senua's Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. I don't know, I forget what the game is called again, but you know the game. It's the game about the woman in like not ancient, but like in it kind of like the is it like the 1300s, 1400s, 1500s maybe? I don't know, but it's like it's like historic like Europe is where she is, and she has like schizophrenia is kind of the premise of it, the tagline, like plays this woman in like Scandinavia in the 1200s. I don't know when it is exactly, but the twist is that she has schizophrenia. And but yeah, anyway, they did a season on that, and then with in the intro when Jacob Geller is like talking to Jenna Stever, who's the guest, who's also great. Both Jacob Geller and Jenna Stever, both pretty. I would say Jacob Geller's much bigger, but like Jenna Stever should be pretty big as well. She's great. But they're both good gaming YouTubers that I would highly recommend checking out. But anyway, as I was saying that, as I was listening to the episode, Jacob Geller like introduces her and then says to her, like, hey, I'm glad that we got you on because you're someone who knows about other forms of art that aren't just like video games. And it's like, damn, it's like, I'm like, well, I don't just know about video games, I also know about TV, but I'm like, fuck, that's it, man. Like, I should read more. I've used to read a lot more in the past, but now I just don't. But it's like, why is one better than the other? If I like sit around and I play video games all day, it's like, oh, that's fucked up and you're weird. But if I sit around and read books all day, I feel like it would be like, oh wow, congratulations, good job. Of like, but it's like to me, they're kind of both useless things. They're both things that are fun and nice and like good to know, but it's like I don't have any practical use for them. If I was like in college studying in order to get like a job in a particular profession, that would be like a tactile use of like reading or time using or whatever, and so it's like, it's weird where like in your downtime / entertainment time / for me, my full-time hobby, is like weird that I feel insecure about it, but I do and I don't. On one hand, I'm like, yeah, I don't know, maybe I should watch more movies. But on the other hand, I'm also like, I don't give a fuck. like, yeah, it's fine, man. It's fine if you want to watch only movies and don't want to watch any TV shows, or it's fine if you want to, read books and not watch any movies. It's like, or it's fine if you want to do a little bit of everything. Like, do whatever it is you like to do. But I don't know. To me, it's very odd thing of like, it's just like, of like stuff being weirdly more respectable, and it's like, why is that a more respectable pastime? Is it just like societal expectations, or is there actually something to it? Like, are you a better person if you read books? Because, like, I don't know, maybe you are. But on the other hand, I don't see how in any way it makes you a better person. If you sit around in your house or, wherever you like to spend your free time, and then, like, I don't know, you do a job that doesn't really help or contribute to anyone, and you just get a paycheck so that way you can live. It's like, it doesn't make you any better of a person if you spend all your time reading versus, like, watching movies, right? It would be, like, weird to be like, oh, the guy who reads is better because that's, like, a smarter activity. And it's like, I don't think so. Like, why do you think so? I feel like it's a little bizarre to me. But yeah, I don't know. I think also a thing that might go into it is like the time sink aspect of it. Of like, to watch a TV show, you need more time to do that. And as like me, I don't have any like social obligations. I don't talk to anyone. I don't do shit. I'm a fucking loser. And so it's like I have the time to watch like seasons of TV shows and play like 100-hour long video games and like be able to do that over the course of like a week or two. Of like, I have the time and the ability to actually do that, where a lot of people don't. And it's like, and it's like, if they did have that time, would they be doing the same thing as me, or would they be doing different things? I don't know. Either way, it's just, I don't know, to me it's a very interesting kind of concept, in my mind at least, of like, why is one seen as better than the other, you know? And it's like, and if that's true, should that be like applied to everything? Like, oh, a doctor is better than like a firefighter, or like any other job is better than a police officer. But yeah, no, it's just, I don't know, it is kind of funny where it's like, I don't know, I was also listening to the old Psychic Pebbles podcast, Schmucks. I was listening to the one with Vsauce specifically, and I think it's like so funny when Zach Hadel is talking about like, yeah, in history, if you're like famous, you're really like the biggest piece of shit ever, or like a hero. And like his example for the worst person ever is Hitler, obviously, but then his example for like a hero is George Washington. And I'm like, Zach Hadel, what do you know about George Washington? Because like, he's like an American hero, but it's like, I don't know, I think George Washington is an interesting figure, especially to look at like retrospectively, when you're not just operating on like the shit they told you when you were in the like first grade. Of like, he was like kind of a shitty commander, but he wasn't that bad. But then also, you know, the whole thing with like, I don't know, the story of America is really, it's not funny, but it is like, it's not ironic, but it's like, it's kind of fucked up that the story of America is like a bunch of British dudes come over to America, get sick of paying taxes, so they're like, we're not going to do that anymore. And then that causes the Revolutionary War. And it's like, some of them are principled, some of them are just like, no, I like money and I want to be able to make a lot of money. And I will make a lot of money by owning a farm and working on that, or owning people who will work on that. And so it's like, it's less of a story of heroism and no taxation without representation, and more of like, oh yeah, this is kind of why America became the most like powerful country ever. It's because of greed. It's a story of greed, I think. And it's like, it's kind of interesting too, where it's like, a lot of the reason why the revolutionaries were better at fighting than the British is because they used guerrilla tactics, which they learned from both fighting and occasionally being on the side of the natives who lived in America beforehand. And then it's like, okay, cool, thanks for the help with that, lads. We kicked these lads out. Now we're going to take over, and this is ours now. We're going to slowly but surely take over the rest of the area. And then, I don't know, there's also the brief war that America fought with the Canadians at one point, which is kind of interesting. I forget what that war is called. It's like the War of 1812, right? And it's like a relatively short war. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, here's the thing. Is my time better suited like learning about American history? Is my time better suited like trying to become famous, like a a hero like George Washington or something like that. It's like, how does one determine what is the best pursuit or the best endeavor to spend their lives pursuing? And it's like, what makes that good? If it makes you happy, is that good? If it makes you miserable, is that better? Because it's like, if you're doing something even though it makes you miserable, well, it's got to be a pretty good thing that you're doing, right? You wouldn't do something that makes you miserable if there wasn't a really good reason for doing it. And maybe that reason is like survival, like you work a shit job because you just want to live. It's like, I don't know, there's a lot of, like, I don't know, there's a lot of interesting ways to look at and think about life. And it's like that, it's like, also, is that important? Is it important to, like, philosophize? Because, like, I've always had, like, a passing interest in philosophy. But it's like, if I were to go back to college now and study philosophy, would that be a good use of my time? Would that be worthwhile? Would I be able to contribute meaningful to society? Maybe, but mayhaps not. And it's like, I don't know, for me at least, I think it's a very bizarre thing navigating the world that we live in. And it's always funny to me how people arrive at conclusions where it's like, I don't think you really thought about it. Like again, listing George Washington as like your standard default hero. Whereas, like, I don't think you've really thought that much about, like, who the heroes of history are, you know? Because it's like, I don't know, an American guy being like, oh, George Washington, that guy was a hero. It's like a British guy being like, oh yeah, that king was awesome. Like, what are you talking about, man? Those guys suck. Not just because they were people in positions of power, but being people in positions of power, they were, like, able and allowed to do a lot more than the average person is. And it's like, maybe the average person would have been worse than George Washington being in the position that he was in, but maybe they wouldn't have been, you know? It's hard to say. Because, like, it's interesting too that, like, we had the 4-year the 4-year presidential term just because George Washington didn't want to be president anymore. The guy was like, I'm done. It's like, I think he was president for like 8 years, right? And then that guy was just like, I'm tired. I'm fucking not doing this anymore. And it's like, it's pretty funny that's like why we have the 4-year term limit, or the two term 4-year limit. Yeah, he served from 1789 to 1797. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. But yeah, I don't know. So anyway, it's like, would it be a better pursuit of my time to study history, or would it be a better pursuit of my time to, like, watch a fucking movie? It's like, I don't know, because on one hand, it's like, I think the knee-jerk reaction is to be like, oh, studying history is way better. But it's like, if I don't do anything with that, if I don't, like, teach history, then it's like, well, why the fuck did I learn all that? Just to know? And it's like, I don't know. I think it is. I think the act of learning in above itself is a rewarding experience. Like, it's always great to learn. Like, for me at least, I've never gone like, oh man, I wish I didn't learn this thing. Maybe the thing I feel like that for is math. But it's like, math is a very useful tool and like it's something that is like fundamental to understanding the world around you. Like math and science are kind of inherently tied in together, and I'm much more appreciative of science than I am math. But it's just because math is like a more difficult subject for me, or it was when I was in school. And so it's like I don't know. I think it's a very interesting kind of avenue of like what is right, what is wrong, what is the best way to live your life, what is something that is worthwhile, and what is something that is a waste of time. I don't know. I think really only you as an individual can determine that for yourself. Because like determining it for others is honestly just rude, you know? Of like, oh wow, look at this nerd over here learning history. Oh, what a fucking piece of shit. And it's like, no, I think that's I think that's fine. But yeah, so I don't know. Let me know what's the best way to live life, because I sure as hell don't know.
I'm sorry for keeping it hidden. If anyone deserves to know, it's you.
Why though?
I only hope you can forgive me.
There is naught to forgive. Should knowledge of your birth be made public, it would only invite danger. You were not wrong to hide it. Beside which, I'm certain your father delivered you from Albion praying for your well-being above all else. Just as my own mother did with me.
I appreciate that.
If anything, that does answer a lingering question or two. From the day we first met, you were always...
Always what?
Complaining about how untidy the lodgings were, or how ill-equipped the cathedral was.
As if such a thing is my fault.
Oh, you did it, Gabe. You did it. You finally had a likable scene between these two. Finally. Fucking 8.5 hours in. Oh, not even. Almost 9 hours in. Oh, man.
My home in Albion was a grand estate staffed with dozens of servants, and our cathedral the greatest architectural marvel. All that besides, I was but a child when I was secreted away to Palavia.
I'm just teasing. It's good to see you for...
Shut the fuck up, man. Also, shut the fuck up, ad. By the way, I don't know if anyone goes on Reddit, but like Reddit is like my kind of social media app of choice. Especially now that I've deleted TikTok. Honestly, deleting TikTok has been like a really good thing for me, because it's like TikTok is there is something about it that activates the addictive personality that is in my brain. I'm like, one more video will change my life. Just got to keep scrolling endlessly. Whereas, like, I don't know, man. YouTube Shorts, I feel like YouTube Shorts suck, like, way more in general than TikTok. So it's like, I'm less incentivized to spend an inordinate amount of time on them. I still spend more time than I should watching YouTube Shorts, but at least at some point I'm like, okay, I'm done. Where, like, TikTok, I could, like, do that shit for, like, hours. Like 2 hours would go by and I'd be like, did I just spend 2 hours fucking scrolling around on TikTok and watching videos? I was like, yeah, I did. What the fuck? It's like, again, it's like TikTok isn't inherently better or worse. It's just like, for me on a personal level, I find it to be worse because I'm like, I waste more time on there. I don't get as much done. And frankly, I just like, I feel like on TikTok, I'm just like, I'm exposed to and form too many opinions I don't need to form. Like, I don't give a fuck about this niche internet drama. Who gives a shit? Memento mori, motherfucker. We're all gonna die one day. We need to spend our lives doing something that brings us joy or brings other people joy. You know? Actually doing something with our lives that is meaningful and fruitful and is like pleasurable. It's a much better way to spend your life, in my opinion. But yeah, I kind of forgot where I was going with that. Kind of lost my train of thought. It has something to do with the fact that TikTok's more annoying. Oh yeah, like like I don't know. It they're both a waste of time, but I feel like YouTube Shorts is a more effective waste of my time. Of like I can like scroll YouTube Shorts for like 10 minutes or 15 minutes at most, and I'd be like, okay, I'm done. I have to stop. I'm like, all the videos I'm getting now are shit, or I don't like any of this, blah, I'm done. And it's like kind of funny, whereas like TikTok, I won't reach that like I'm done point with it typically. And it's like, I want to reach that done point because I'm wasting time where I could be doing something at least marginally more productive, at least more interesting, you know? It's like, is it more interesting to talk into the void and pontificate and philosophize about bullshit than it is to like scroll around on TikTok for hours at a time? I don't know, but frankly, it's what I like to do. For me, at least, it's a good way to practice getting better at speaking. Like, I don't know, I genuinely think I would be worse at speaking if I didn't live stream a lot, where I just sort of practice talking, you know? Because I am bad at talking. Even now, I still stammer and stutter and flub my words and forget what I'm saying and have a big point that I'm getting to, and then I completely forgot what I was talking about in the first place. I'll go off on a bunch of tangents, but it's like, the more I do it, the better I get at it. And if I get better at it, maybe then people will actually start to listen to me one day.
Covered enough to put up a fair fight.
I'd hardly call it fair.
In all seriousness, though, I don't wish to put you in
I
harm's
don't want
way
you to be
any more than I
serious,
already
though,
have.
man. You're so boring when you're
I am
serious.
the one who invited that danger by keeping my birth hidden from you. And Galerius made it clear enough. I've served my usefulness to them. I doubt he and his cohorts will spare another thought on me. What I mean to say is, you needn't worry for my safety. I'm staying with you, and I'll more than earn my keep.
And here I thought you were a second away from ordering a meal at Death's Tavern. That kind of fire, though, and you'll be the one doing the cooking.
I'd rather you didn't tease me, thank you.
Apologies for interrupting this tender moment.
Come on, have fucking Lex or whatever the red hairs one, the red one's name is. Have him be like, oh, is that fucking... Oh, is that an exclusive privilege afforded to Elaine? You know?
Your Highness, but
God, man. I like characters. Seeing characters interact to me is very fun.
I'm sorry, who?
Niece to the departed Queen Elenia, an elder cousin of our very prince here. She had been lost to us a great many years. That is, of course, until now. It would seem she's taken refuge in the dominion of the dragons.
Like real dragons? Are we talking dragons, or are you like saying dragons metaphorically? Because if they're dragons, I'm kind of stoked. Dragons are sweet.
Now, I'm certain your focus lies on the revelation you bore at the sanctuary, and I cannot fault you for such. Yet, assuming these reports hold true, it would be unseemly of us to abandon the princess when she needs us most. Pray, consider redirecting your advance.
Okay. Why are you making me hit A, motherfucker? Alright. Your army packs just as much a punch as they say it does, Prince. And now I'll be packing a little more with us in the fold. Use us however you see fit. Oh, and I'm pretty good at building stuff too. Just let me know if you need a hand. Ah. And of course, you can leave aerial recon to me. Glad to be with you, Prince Elaine. Pray, allow me to join Fran on the scouting team. How is Renault doing? I know his name is like Renault. but I'm gonna call him Renault. Scarlet's healing has done this job. He's not a real person. I can mispronounce his name. If there's a real guy named Renault out there and it's spelled like that, I'm sorry. Sorry your parents didn't love you enough to give you a respectable name. Think he went back to Zenoria? I highly doubt that's the case. Renault was ever the honorable knight, though perhaps overly principled in his ways. Manipulated as he was these last 10 years, I imagine he struggles to bear the weight of his actions. If anything, I presume his disappearance is a means of hiding the shame in his heart. Well, sure, he caused a lot of suffering, but the guy wasn't himself, right? Even still, that's just the sort of man he is. And now that he's no longer under Zenorian sway, I doubt Renault will cause us any more issue. I propose we let him go, Your Highness. I agree. Now, let us confirm how things started. Pray, look at this map. Pretty and fucking...
This is the state of Evereth at present.
A lot more purple than I'm happy seeing.
Indeed.
Dude, purple's
we
cool,
have much
though.
work ahead of us.
Also, it's like...
But where to begin?
Voice this shit! But not like
To the
Renault
south,
leaving and
if you would
him
seek
being like an
Princess
honorable
Virginia.
knight.
Though if we hope to
And
proceed
like
into Drakenhold, we must
leave
first win back the
hiding
crossing
away
that
as a
once
way
marked
to
our
hide
border
his
with
literal
them.
shame
Let us
in
make
his
for near
heart.
checkpoints,
It's like
Your
that shit's kind of
Highness,
fun.
in
I
the
want to hear
southeast
that
reaches
voice.
of
I don't give
Cornia.
a fuck about any of this technical fucking la-di-da bullshit, man.
Alternatively, your revelation spoke of Elheim to the southwest of our lands. If you wish to reach its shores, we will have to traverse the Winding Wood, directly past the Witch's Swamp.
Okay. Come on, man. You're talking my ear off, Joseph. Yeah, I know, bro. Sure, why not? Station Scarlet there.
Good seeing you, friend.
Okay.
I'll take your order anytime.
So this is how you build rapport. Yeah, there you go. All right, this is how it should be done. Okay. Okay, so I got 4 slots. You have rapport with Lex? Of all these characters, who are the only other ones I like? Kind of like Rolf, kind of like Albane. Kind of like Bernice, kind of like Clive. Do that then. Sure.
Enjoy now.
Best food I've ever eaten.
Eat well, my friend.
As though it were made by the royal chef.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay.
I'll do it, Elaine.
What do you want, old man? I'm of the mind to do a spot of map making, but I've far too many years for that kind of travel. Perhaps you'll let me copy off yours instead. I'll happily pay you for the privilege, of course, though my price will depend on how complete it is. Why don't you aim for 10% of the map to start? You really did it. Just give me a few to copy this over. Honestly, I thought I spent my twilight years traveling the world and making maps, but Zenoria put an end to that. Why don't you come back once you've filled in 25% of your map? Sanctuary is quiet and absent, even the slightest hint of activity. Oh, and absent even the slightest hint of activity, I see. Suppose I'll have to make for Elheim first, just as the great sage said. You say so, big man. Yeah, let's see this. So crazy to me they didn't fucking voice act this. Yeah, just... I won't forget this. Yeah, just keep walking, you know what's good for you. Bernice, what's going on here? Oh, that? Just a little scuffle is all. Thank you, man. Ah, I believe I understand now. You stepped in to assist that girl. Wow, Clive, you're a real fucking observant motherfucker, ain't ya? Yet judging by appearances, I can only assume you did so through force, not words. A noble deed marred by a most ignorable methodology. Yeah, it's not the best look. It's not the best look to beat up somebody who's causing trouble? What the fuck are you on about? We're fucking murderers! We're soldiers! We fucking kill people! It's, like, it's kind of our thing? Like, oh, we should be resolving disputes with words. Bitch, we are at war! You cannot. Alright? No. Alright? Look, man, maybe that's an ideology you can square away with, but it's like, if you are a guy who goes around killing people, it feels weird to be like, oh, you shouldn't have beat that guy up who was causing trouble. And it's like, what the fuck else were they supposed to, if they were causing, like, it I'm not saying it's always a good thing, but sometimes it is justifiable to beat the shit out of somebody. Like, it's just how life is. Also, we're in ancient times. In ancient times, like, you fucking talked shit, you got hit. Like, that's just how it was. But you and I both know I've never been too big on tact. Be that as it may, there are more means to solve an issue than with your fists. Either way, a little chat wouldn't have helped me much here. Black eyes and bruises are the only language a guy like that talks. See, that would have been my first reply. Of, like, if somebody came up to me after, like, beating up a guy who was, like, trying to steal or harass a woman, and they were like, wow, I can't believe you beat that guy up. That was most immature and ignoble of you. Like, buddy, you better shut your fucking mouth, because you're about to get beat up. Perhaps so, yes. Still, it's a point well taken. I'll keep it in mind next time, yeah. Can't promise it'll turn out any differently, though. Whatever shall I do with you, Bernice? What a boring fucking conversation. What a boring, out of character, nothing conversation that wasted my fucking time. Like, oh my god, that was terrible. It was simply terrible. I don't know what else to tell you about that, man. It was simply awful. It was simply no good, and I did not enjoy it, and I'm not a fan. Yeah, do I not have a bunch of people with griffins on my team? I have one person on a griffin, right? Fran? She has a griffin, don't she? Why can't I fly over that river? Annoying ass overworld map, fucking piece of shit video game. No hidden secrets around here? Alright, you say so, game. What's going on here? This fort belongs to the Rock Rat. Members only. Dude, can I join the Rock Rats? Dude, forget all this shit. I'm joining the Rock Rats. Yo, hey, listen, folks. I appreciate you all helping me trying to get the kingdom back or whatever. Fuck all this shit. You guys aren't my real family. my my friendship with all these people ended. My new fucking friends are the Rock Rats. Oh man. Ugh. Yeah, how the fuck did I get here again? Alright, what's this? Elaine and Aubin. That might be kind of fun, but simultaneously I'm also like, meh. I'm like, man, doing any of this. I'm kind of in a bad mood. The game has put me in a bad mood. I was in a bad mood before I started playing the game. So, yeah, I'm gonna collect this, talk to old man over there later. But yeah, save here. And I'm calling it for this day. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow. Maybe I'll never come back again. Who knows?